Hey everybody, it's Dustin here, the Pro Picker, here with a thrift store and yard sale video for you guys. Starting out today, we are going into Shop Hannah's, excuse me, which is a thrift store that supports the Hannah's Treasure Chest charity, and they provide care packages to families that have children in need. And so yeah, I found out about this, saw an ad for it, and figured I'd check it out. They just opened like 1 minute before I get in there, so we're seeing everything nice and fresh. It was kind of hard to figure out where the entrance was, so I actually ended up going around the building. And they did have masks, which was nice. Most places aren't requiring them anymore in our area. But, you know, they are requiring it, but at least they had some there for us. And overall, the place was looking a lot fancier than I expected. I noticed they seemed to have like a little electronic and video game area off to the side. So this is where I started. And this is Zelda Phantom Hourglass for $20. It is complete. And I do actually open it up and check it out again. But yeah, it goes for about $40. It's hard to turn down a Zelda game, though, even though they are kind of taxing for it for what a thrift store would normally sell it for. A little universal remote here, no real use there. This was a good deal. So anything that was white tag had an individual price on it, and then they had like color code tags. And so this was pink, and this ended up being $4. I don't even know what Wii remotes go for now because I typically save those for when I have consoles. And then the steering wheels I like to bundle with Mario Kart when I get that. Real quick, guys, while I'm looking here, just want to thank everybody for 10,000 subscribers. That is insane. I'm going to touch more on that at the end or during a live stream. I'm not 100% sure. But just really quickly, wanted to thank you guys for all of the support. If you're new to the channel, consider joining and subscribing as well. This is what I do, reselling content all the time. And please hit that like button. So yeah, with that out of the way, I saw this Sony portable DVD player. It's nothing like the Blu-ray player portable one that I found the other day. So I'm going to preface it. A lot of the things are priced at like 60% of eBay, 50%, around there. And when you start factoring in things like shipping, having to deal with returns, fees, and all of that, there's just not enough profit for most of the stuff that I see here. So you might notice something and be like, hey, why didn't you grab that? And the reason is it's just kind of priced out of my buying range. However, that doesn't mean that we don't find a few sneaker items here. We do. One of them being the Moana's hook. I've sold this before, and I've seen a couple other YouTubers that sell them on a more regular basis. And this is about 25 shipped, so it's not an amazing turnaround. I want to say the yellow was something like $2 or $3. And continuing to look around and seeing what they have on the household side of things. I'm kind of bouncing around here because, you know, I was in the store for quite some time kind of checking everything out. This is something I do have experience selling, the Spiralizer by Hamilton Beach. I sold it, somebody didn't like it, but they used it once, and it didn't look like they had used it, and mine was brand new. So then when I relisted it, not realizing, somebody found a speck of something, and they started accusing me of, like, trying to get away with it and all this stuff on eBay, which all she had to do was be polite, and I would have done exactly what I did anyways, and given her, you know, the ability to return it for a refund. But... It was kind of a crazy instance where, you know, the customer's always right and you're a terrible human being kind of thing. It was just uncalled for. So that brought back some memories there, but unfortunately that one was used. It's not super valuable used, but if you can, again, sometimes you find things that aren't really valuable used. You see them new in box and they are worth some money. So here in the corner, I picked up these Radicas, sorry, I can't think today. 3 of them, actually. And I was super shocked. Like, I opened them up and I wasn't expecting much out of them. And they actually worked, guys. It was pretty crazy. It was pretty rad. But no, I mean, usually, though, when I see these at the thrift store, the batteries are long dead. They had $1 a piece on them. These aren't any of the crazy expensive units that you might see out there. I've sold some of those. However, these probably bundle them up, sell them for $30 shipped, and make a little bit of a profit. They had all kinds of plush. Very close to market on the pricing there. I did enjoy the showtime there. By the way, my videos go live at 7 p.m. EST typically, so there you go. But no, here's me. If you ever want to see the making of a thumbnail, I don't know if this actually becomes a thumbnail or not as I record this, but yeah, I did go ahead and snap a couple photos of that. And I continued to look around and just see if there was anything else I could find. See, they had $12 on that guy, and that's just kind of outside of what I'm going to spend on plush typically. However, I saw this Secret Life of Pets. It's the dog from it on a leash there. And a funny story, but yeah, my wife actually dragged me to go see that movie. I guess that's not much of a story. But yeah, so I had to go see this movie in the theaters. Yeah. And so here it is. It's got the leash and everything. And what it does is it's like moves around, barks, its mouth moves and makes noise. They had $10 on it, and you'll see they had a second one underneath. The first one works, however, the second one didn't. I'm sure if I changed out the batteries or something, but $10, I didn't really feel like putting all the effort in. So I just grabbed the one unit. And also sometimes if you see 2 of the same thing, they both get donated because one didn't work, they replaced it or whatever. So I was just being, I was just trying to be fast and quick about it and just pick the one I knew worked. At $10, I should flip that into about 45 shipped, roughly. So there is some room for profit there. And I managed to find some decent picks here. Unfortunately, there was a lot of cool stuff that I would have popped on if it was just a little bit cheaper. But I get it. I mean, you know, they're pricing how they see fit, and that's fine and everything. Overall, enjoyed my experience at this new thrift store, and let's get into some yard sale footage, guys. And check out that bag.
How's it going?
Hey, pretty good yourself?
All right.
Breakfast burritos, there's ice cream like TikTok and under surgery.
Yep, there you go.
And then there's just like
Taking that sea
chicken
salt
breast.
caramel, that'd be great.
Yeah.
Salt.
So there's some ground beef that I got. you can
Okay. Is there anything you want to get out now from the fridge?
No, because I got some. Like I said, I was gonna make the pot roast to take down to the boys for after their surgery. 'Cause that's
Okay.
soft food.
Yep.
And
Okay.
like I said, I got hamburgers. We can make tacos over the weekend, or we can mix up them and make actual hamburger patties. I'll make hamburger patties.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah.
That works.
It's a whole bunch of veggies. Like I said, if it wasn't so warm.
How's it going?
Veggie soup.
whole set.
5 for the whole set? Yeah,
Sound fair?
I can do that.
I bought it thinking it was awesome, and my wife's like, I don't like shit.
Oh, gotcha.
You know what?
Throwing you under the bus there.
Dang it, she heard me.
You figure. I should have used to it by now. I get thrown under the bus on a regular basis.
I think it was immediately followed by up. She goes, do you do the cooking or me?
Hey, that's a valid point.
That is a valid point.
Yeah, hard to argue.
Not a nice one.
Okay guys, I have to jump in here and voiceover. He turned on some copywritten music and it's just too loud for me to risk, unfortunately. So I'm gonna give you guys a breakdown on this. These are swage lock pressure regulators, and so these are actually pretty expensive, and he had 4 of them, so they were all new. Only one of them was assembled, but they're all new. And so you actually have the pressure regulator itself, the stem deal, which I don't completely understand, and the pressure gauges. So one's giving you kind of the pressure of the inflow and one's the outflow, and you would put these on top of like the tall tanks of like oxygen or other gases, I guess. And this is just a very high level discussion of what these are. However, you can sell these on eBay, as they're not only used for medical purposes, I guess, so it's not really just like medical equipment. There's thousands of them listed, thousands of them, you know, different pressure regulators and stuff sold, so I'm not concerned there at all. And it's actually the legitimate brand name, so it's not something along the lines of like the water filters, which like I don't pick at the bins, for instance, when I see those. So anyways, we discussed this. He ended up letting me have it for 80, threw in the Toomey bag. And that 80 is what he was asking. He had just lowered the price. And then I gave him like, I think it was $7 for the rest there. So as you see, I hand him 100, I get 13 back. Now, these exact pressure regulators, there's no comps for. And ones that are almost the same by the same company are going for all kinds of random different prices. Mine are some of the only new ones. So what I did was I went ahead and listed them for $2.99 each shipped. I don't know if I'm actually gonna get that number, but I can get half of that or less even and still come out massively on top on this buy. But right now I'm going to try on the higher end of things to make sure I'm not leaving any kind of crazy money on the table. But you know, if I have to sell them off for like $150 or something in a month or two, you know, that's something I would be open to. But it's just kind of trying to figure out the price that the market will bear on those. So yeah, overall, super thrilled. This is another example of one more sale, because this was the one more sale of the day that, you know, I went to this one. And with that, we'll get into the next footage. Would you do $2 on this? Or I guess it is $2?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I saw the $3 sticker, but will you do two?
$2, yeah.
Okay. Do you have change? I have a 5. Oh, sure. Maybe I have another one.
And $2.
I got the one. Are you sure? Here, if I get change, I'll go ahead and come back with the other one for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Controller. Hello. Good, yourself?
Doing good, thank you.
Hey guys, I have to jump in here. They were playing some music in the garage. It was actually Journey, so that was pretty cool, but I totally forgot that happened until I started editing this. So initially I see all of these new with tagged pants here. And they're kind of like your Target Kohl's Fair kind of merchandise. So typically you get like 18 to 20 shipped on these. And there is profit to be made, but you have to buy it dirt cheap, like a pallet stacked full of it, or have like $2 a piece in them. They had 3 on these, and I was like, hey, if I buy a chunk of these, and I held some up, would you do $2 a piece? And they were totally cool with that. I think they were just ready to get rid of it. It looks like they had bought a lot of this on clearance at some point, possibly for resale, because some of them did have clearance tags. Now, this stuff's probably not going to be the fastest mover. It'll probably sell at a nice slow drip through the rest of the year kind of deal, where you just, you know, some items are just the inventory kind of items where you're like, hey, I'm glad I bought those, because every so often, you know, you get an $18, $20 sale or whatever. I'm hoping some of these pieces go for a little bit more than that. However, still at $2 a piece, I can't lose. I'll be fine on them, and almost all of this will fit in a priority bubble mailer that's only $8 to ship, or fit in one of my poly bags and go first class. So I end up picking up 15 pieces, so times $2, that ends up being $30. Overall, I'm pretty happy with the score. I should be able to make roughly $8 to $10 a piece on those net. I could give a fee breakdown or something in another video. I do a lot of those with a lot of the purchases in my past videos, so if you guys want to check that out, kind of a cost breakdown of my typical buys, that's just an offhand guess. This is a Bose headphone set here, and this one actually isn't worth that much. It's worth maybe 60 something on eBay shipped out. So when you're saying 45, he did come down for me to 35. There's not gonna be enough room. The reason, you know, his price is kind of high is he actually did pay $200 for those. But I do grab this Canon charger. When they said it was $1 and it's boxed like that, I know I'll be fine on it, especially as a first class ship. Heck, it might even go to something I have. So if it does, you know, that's a win for me. And overall, pretty happy I stopped at this sale. It's nice that the 3 sales were happening on this cul-de-sac all in one place. You know, of course, that just allows me to pound the pavement that much harder and hit more sales all at once. So totally glad I turned for this sign. That's one of the things, you know, you plan your day out, but when you see signs, it's nice to turn and go after them, because if it wasn't advertised online, and it's only the people seeing the signs that are going, not every single local reseller.
Okay, drop the five. $2. Which one?
I think I'm worth $100.
$2 I shot
And when she took the picture, and Chad was over there like, I'm so sorry, and I said, that's
Yeah, I saw that last night. I think somebody told me.
I did.
I told her.
Coleman stove.
I see the Hershey thing is back. She thought it was 10 cents.
Did mom tell you that?
Yeah. You should go up. Your car's sitting wrong. And I'm like, oh, the way you have to,
You know, like,
I know.
once again, and I'm like, okay, so we start figuring out.
Well,
Oh, here they come. Shelby, here they come.
well, when I saw her come back, I was leaving and she said,
Oh.
she charged me too much. And so I thought, I was walking this car and I thought, oh, I'm thinking that that's the one that lives in like, in the bag.
Yeah.
Like everything, that was the only thing in the bag.
Hi.
Y'all ready?
The tack dog.
As I rip her neck off. All right, one now Oakley Sound. My son and daughter have like the Xbox, and he had some games out.
Yeah, I saw those.
And then they've got the Nintendo Switch, but that was still pretty new. They haven't, wanted to get rid of any games yet.
Right.
So, but yeah, I think everything's out.
All right, well, cool. Well, I appreciate it.
All right.
Have a good one, guys. And I go, buck. These guys there. Put this right. Alright, so overall I think some pretty interesting finds in this video. Super cool to be able to check out a brand new thrift store like that. Not a ton of profit to be found in it. However, I thought it was pretty neat. I like going new places, so that was fun for me. And again, guys, I need to be really quick on this just because the length of this video is getting up there. So I want to thank everybody so much for 10,000 subscribers. That's a huge milestone for me. When I started out this year, I was at 700 subscribers and I made a goals video. And in that goals video, I actually said, hey, my goal for this year is to hit 10,000 subscribers. And it's May, guys, and we hit that. So that's incredible. I'm going to revise my goal. And at the pace of growth we're at, I don't know, we'd hit probably like 22,000 this year, which is insane. Thank you, by the way, for that. I don't know if we keep that pace up or not, but let's try and exceed it. I'm going to go for 30. And so that's my goal this year. So not trying to stay modest, of course, with it. So thank you very much, guys, for the support. I did post on Instagram already, but I mean, really appreciate anybody that comes out and watches my videos. It means the world to me. Also, really do appreciate the support from my wife. By far my greatest supporter in the sense of she helps out so much with the business, and I think a little bit of that gets lost in the videos. And do want to mention that, she's there pounding out listings alongside me. She goes to the bin sales, even though we went for the first time in a while. But she handles some of the admin stuff, such as like shipping claims. So really cool of her to be so supportive. It definitely is a partnership And, you know, that allows me to take the time that I do to edit these videos. So would be lost without her, and definitely a lucky man to have her in my life. So totally appreciate that. Yeah, honestly, guys, it's just been crazy. That you know, this content that I've created resonates with you all. Thank you very much. And yeah, with that being said, a few things I want to do to kind of, I guess, commemorate it is, firstly, I'm going to go have stickers made. I'm going to have somebody professionally do it. I handle basically all of the art assets on this channel, and you know, that's fine and all. However, I want to make some stickers that are really cool for you guys, and you know, I'd make them available very cheaply, or you know, alongside purchases from my eBay store or something like that. Next, I guess with the whole eBay thing, I'm going to publish, once I figure out how to. I have never done it before. It looks simple enough. I think it's a newish feature on eBay. A 10% coupon. It'll be for a limited time. Anything on the eBay store. I do offer 10% off as it is anyways if you reach out to me on Instagram. And then pay through PayPal or whatever. So I do typically offer that. However, I'll be offering 10% off straight through the eBay store with a coupon, and I'll publish it in Thursday's video and through my Instagram story. So both those places. And you know, if you want to take advantage of that, feel free. Don't feel obligated or anything. Most of my sales aren't viewer sales, even though I really do appreciate the support from those who do find something that they like in a video and decide to purchase. But again, don't feel obligated. Just watching the channel is enough support, and hitting the like button, of course, but is a little bit extra, but do that too. And please. But yeah, so those are a couple things I'm gonna do. There's a project that I want to do where it'll be more vlog style, and my wife and I are gonna go hit, and we've attempted this before in the past actually, where we went to Columbus, but then we went to the flea market and met one of my old I guess fellow flea market sales people, and ended up buying a lot from him. So in this instance, I want to go to another flea market that I used to set up at as well, and go over there super early in the morning, kind of vlog style, get like a hotel room or whatever, and then maybe hit yard sales over in Columbus, Ohio. So that's going to be something that's a little bit more of an undertaking than, you know, I normally do, just because of time. That's my most precious resource, and it's really hard to break away and from, you know, what I normally do. So, yeah, that's going to be something we're going to do to commemorate the 10,000 subscribers. Guys, thank you so much again. With that being said, I'm going to wrap it up here. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and hitting the like button, turning on the bell notifications, and checking me out on Instagram. It's @ProPickerOhio. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye.